Donald Trump promised to put America first. He argued that other countries were taking advantage of the United States on trade. Trump believed that free trade agreements hurt American workers. He wanted to bring back manufacturing jobs to the U.S. To achieve this, Trump turned to tariffs. Tariffs are taxes on imported goods. Trump believed that tariffs would make foreign goods more expensive. This, he argued, would encourage consumers to buy American-made products. Trump's tariff policy was a major part of his America First agenda. The goal was to protect American industries and workers. Trump argued that this would lead to economic growth and prosperity for the U.S. However, not everyone agreed with this approach. Critics warned of a potential trade war and higher prices for consumers. The implementation of tariffs marked a significant shift in U.S. trade policy. It signaled a move away from decades of free trade agreements. The world watched closely as Trump's tariff policies began to take effect. Trump imposed tariffs on goods from many countries. One of his main targets was China. He accused China of unfair trade practices. In 2025, Trump slapped a 50% tariff on nearly all Chinese imports. On top of that, he added a 34% reciprocal tariff. This brought the total tariff on Chinese goods to a staggering 104%. The UK was another target of Trump's tariffs. Trump imposed a 10% tariff on nearly all goods from the UK. This move strained relations between the two countries. The UK vowed to retaliate with its own tariffs. The British car industry, especially Jaguar Land Rover and Mini, faced significant risks. Trump didn't stop there. He imposed a 10% blanket tariff on all imports from around the world. He also added additional reciprocal tariffs on 185 countries. This meant that American consumers and businesses were paying more for a wide range of goods. These tariffs had a ripple effect throughout the global economy. Countries retaliated with their own tariffs on U.S. goods. Businesses faced uncertainty and disrupted supply chains. The tariffs marked the beginning of what many feared would be a global trade war. One of the most immediate impacts of the tariffs was felt in grocery stores. The price of everyday items like food and beverages began to rise. Imported fruits, vegetables, and processed foods all became more expensive. American farmers who relied on imported fertilizers and equipment also faced higher costs. These increased costs were passed down to consumers. Families across the country saw their grocery bills increase. The tariffs added an extra burden on low and middle-income households. Many families struggled to afford basic necessities. The tariffs also disrupted supply chains for grocery stores. Some imported products became scarce. This led to empty shelves and frustrated shoppers. The tariffs had a significant impact on the daily lives of ordinary Americans. Section 4. Gas pains tariffs fueling higher prices at the pump. The tariffs also hit American drivers hard. The price of gasoline increased significantly. This was due in part to tariffs on imported oil and petroleum products. The tariffs made it more expensive for U.S. refineries to produce gasoline. American drivers felt the pain at the pump. Higher gas prices ate into household budgets. Commuters and families who relied on their cars faced financial strain. The tariffs had a ripple effect throughout the economy, as transportation costs increased for businesses. The tariffs on oil and gas also had geopolitical implications. They strained relations with oil-producing countries. The tariffs highlighted the interconnectedness of the global economy and the potential for unintended consequences. Section 5. Tech troubles, electronics get more expensive. Tariffs on Chinese goods hit the technology sector particularly hard. Many electronics, including smartphones, computers, and televisions, were imported from China. The tariffs made these products more expensive for American consumers. Tech companies faced difficult choices. Some absorbed the increased costs, cutting into their profits. Others passed the costs on to consumers in the form of higher prices. This led to a decline in sales for some tech products. The tariffs also disrupted supply chains for tech companies. Many companies relied on components and parts from China. The tariffs led to delays and shortages, slowing down production. The tariffs had a significant impact on the tech industry and consumers who relied on its products.